Chloe's just done a video on it, but I want to give you my take on what came out of Westminster Council today, where the council, which is, let's be honest, one of the wealthiest areas in the country. It's obviously the seat of power. It's where the Palace of Westminster resides, alongside a slew of other really fancy, nice buildings, and council tax rates no doubt raise a pretty penny. And they decided that actually they want to advertise social housing. You might think, well, fair enough, Darren, people still need to live and work in Westminster, don't they? Even if they can't afford the rent, which it's pretty easy not to be able to afford the rent in the city of Westminster. But they decided actually they wanted to advertise it to every bugger else apart from British citizens. And by that I mean they decided that actually they would advertise in Arabic, French, and a couple of other languages too. Now, to me, this goes to the very heart of the problem, which is pretty damn simple. The prioritisation of foreign nationals over British citizens continues apace under this government. There is no way in hell that, if you ask me, this ought to be happening. Where when you have a chronic housing shortage, that's my face, when you have a chronic housing shortage, they would prioritise foreigners over Brits.
We're changing the way we allocate social housing in Westminster.
Not for you. Suck it up, buttercup. So here we are, it advertises Arabic.
نهدف إلى جعل طريقة العمل أكثر شفافية ومساعدة الأشخاص الأكثر احتياجاً. وقد
And I have no idea what that is. Is it Bengali? I have no idea. Not a clue. Probably resides in Whitechapel. And then, of course, there's Spanish, and that's Francais. So, look, you get, what, all of 2 seconds in a bit of English there, then you get every other bloody language. You're talking about social housing. This is British social housing with an incredibly limited stock of said housing. But a lot of people, you know, single mothers, pensioners looking to downsize, whatever it might be, people are trapped under chronic housing shortages. So this was called out. It said, yeah, we're updating the housing allocation scheme. Watch the video to hear from our Cabinet Member for Housing Services, Councillor Lisa Begum. Begum. We know a Begum, don't we? And hear staff translations in Arabic. Oh, it is Bengali. I forgive my ignorance. It's Bengali. Although, you know, maybe I don't have to know that. Maybe I shouldn't have to. And translations in that Spanish and French as well. And then they deleted it after people kicked up a fuss. I might have been one of them, but people kicked up a fuss and they've deleted the post. But the housing scheme, I bet you my bottom dollar, will go ahead unaltered. There will be a prioritisation of everyone other than you British plebs paying your taxes. I want my taxes, and bloody hell, when I look at my GB News slip, I think, my God, I'm paying over this for what? 5 billion quid in asylum costs? Are you taking the mick? And you look at the way in which British nationals are pushed to one side, and I feel sick to the pit of my stomach. You know, this isn't the country that our ancestors fought and died for. This isn't the inheritance that we were passed down, that we're supposed to protect. We've become an international welfare state. You know, the NHS is the International Health Service. Social housing is international social housing. We are basically a glorified airport for foreign nationals to come and enjoy and reap the rewards and spoils of the hard work of British generosity. Well, that generosity is wearing thin. I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired, sick to the pit of my stomach of being told, well, we've got to remember Britain is a generous nation. There's a fine line between being a generous nation and being taken for a complete and utter mug. And that's what we are, an international mug, an international laughingstock, an international outlier in almost every regard when it comes to the prioritisation and the advancement of other cultures than our own. And I'm sick of it. I'm at my wit's bloody end. Still watching? Well, I've got a quick ask for you. Recent UK, we're fighting the woke brigade and inspiring young Brits, but we need your help to go bigger. We're hosting a fundraiser and would love you to sign up and share the link on the big day. It's easy, it makes a massive impact, and there are prizes for top fundraisers. Click the Google form in the description to join us. Cheers very much. Let's keep going together.